Access to justice is one of the foundational principles society is built upon. With it, people can have their voices heard, enact change, exercise rights, challenge discrimination, and hold decision-makers accountable. Without access, justice becomes unattainable for far too many.
Well, we all know the sad history of discrimination in our country. In legal education in particular, law was seen as an elite kind of profession, and marginalized groups were kept out of not just legal education, but education in general. Making education more accessible, more affordable is very important to diversifying our legal profession. Well, for underrepresented communities, many of the people may not contact an attorney because they can't find an attorney that looks like them, an attorney that has the same experience they have, that understands their culture. So this can be a barrier to effective legal representation.
A lack of representation in the legal population ultimately leads to a distrust in the legal community. People don't trust a legal community that doesn't identify with their beliefs, identify with their perspectives. When you don't have those individuals advocating for you, what you have is a population of people who can't really trust that legal system. And access to justice begins with whether or not you're going to be able to trust that legal system.
A lack of access to legal representation in underrepresented communities, to me, means rural America. And so when someone really needs to get out and see an attorney, they have to drive, and they have to drive a long way to be able to see someone and to be able to get the questions answered or the representation that they need.
There exists a great opportunity for legal services and education to be accessible to people of all backgrounds. Law schools that emphasize affordability, diversity, and access enable their graduates to ripple out those ethos into their own professional practices.
I think it begins with diversity, and I think law firms are making sure that they're staffing individuals and lawyers who bring different backgrounds, different perspectives, and different experiences to their clients' matters. After that, law firms are making sure that we are emphasizing pro bono at all levels of the firm, down to the most junior associate to the management team. And we incentivize it, but we also just simply encourage it, because as a lawyer, that's your calling. That's what you should be doing, is helping the communities. It's part of who you are as a lawyer, and it's who you should be as an attorney.
We can make things affordable. We just have to redefine success, and we have to use all of the possibilities that are in front of us, all the technology, all the new availability that is out there.
Western Michigan University Cooley Law School is an innovator when it comes to equitable access to modern legal education. As a law school rapidly evolving with the constantly changing needs of our society, WMU Cooley Law is well positioned to train lawyers in learning how to address the legal needs of underrepresented communities.
I think one of the reasons that we're going to be the leaders in modern legal education is because we are really doubling down on the empirically proven learning and teaching methods. Now, other law schools are starting to do this as well, but Western Michigan University Cooley Law School has been doing this since its inception in the 1970s. Another important part of this school is our dedication to social justice. We have an excellent Innocence Project that has really done some great work, resulting in people being exonerated after being in prison for over 40 years. So although we don't know what the future of legal education is going to look like, we do know it has to promote access to the profession and access to justice. It has to be affordable, and it has to include using all of the empirically proven learning and teaching techniques. Founded in 1972, WMU Cooley Law School has always been focused on preparing practice-ready lawyers committed to social justice. WMU Cooley has always been on the forefront of legal education since its inception. We were one of the first schools to elevate our skills professors. Our legal writing professors early on became tenure and tenure-track professors long before other schools started doing this. And we're still leading the way, making sure that our academic support professors are indeed tenure and tenure-track.
WMU Cooley Law advances the success of students who do not fit the traditional law school profile. Second career individuals, those with families and full-time jobs, those from underrepresented populations, as well as those who people traditionally think go to law school. With a fair and objective-based admission policy, WMU Cooley Law envisions a body of students that reflect the great diversity of the world.
Cooley reinforced the work ethic that a lawyer needs to have in order to do well for their clients. Cooley reinforces the fact that everyone who wants a legal education should have an opportunity to try to go out and earn it. I think legal education is becoming more diverse and inclusive. Before, I think legal education was perceived by some to be elite kind of gift that some people can obtain and other people cannot. Cooley Law School, I think, on the other hand, has given everyone who really wanted to earn a law degree and become a lawyer an opportunity to succeed.
Well, one thing we're planning for the future of the legal profession is to keep doing what we do best, and that's preparing practice-ready lawyers for the profession. There are over 200 ABA-accredited law schools in the United States today. I think within the next 40 years, there'll probably be about half as many. But WMU Cooley Law School is going to be one of them, because we're not just reacting to change, we're actually leading the profession going forward.
To learn more, contact WMU Cooley Law School today.